Hi everybody, I'm Mr. Michael Heidelberg, and I'm going to be your principal for the next few years, as I'm the principal of Perth Amboy High School, main campus. I know some of you, as I was the former principal of Shull School, and I've been a longtime teacher and staff member here in Perth Amboy Public Schools. I'm excited to see you walk through those doors in a few short months, but before you do that, you're going to have to make a decision about which academy or traditional comprehensive high school program you're going to take. You'll have to choose between one of three programs. The first is a comprehensive high school. That is a more traditional high school where you take various classes and various programs in various different areas. The other two are themed-based academies, one in the health sciences and the other in communications. If you choose an academy, you'll be taking classes that are focused on that academy theme, which also go into your regular general classes such as English and mathematics. So for example, in English, if you're in the Communications Academy, you'll be doing projects that are related to TV production or communications or international relations. If you choose one of the academy programs, the focus is on building towards a possible career or at least learning the skills that underpin those academies.
An advice I would give for a freshman would definitely be do your research. Make sure that once you choose this academy or whatever, whether it's comprehensive, health science, communications, it's one that you truly are interested in, because once you do, it is really hard to back out. You got to make sure that this is the career that you're kind of leaning towards.
I would really recommend the Comprehensive Academy for anyone who's indecisive or who's undecided in their future, like they don't know what they want to do in the future. Because in the Comprehensive Academy, you get to try a wide variety of electives, so you get a taste from everything, and it's helpful in later on deciding what you want to do.
Hello, and welcome to Perth Amboy High School main campus. The Communications Academy offers a specialized program that provides you with the skills needed to communicate effectively using a variety of different platforms. In the 21st century, we consume media on a variety of different platforms. It's all around us. But where is it coming from? What is the intent behind the messaging? As sophomores in the Academy, you will take Introduction to Communications to find the answers to those questions. Additionally, all sophomores in the Academy will take the Foundations of Production and Design course. This provides you with the skills needed to begin producing your own video productions and graphic designs using state-of-the-art equipment that professionals use in these fields. Both of these courses are half-year. As juniors, you will be able to choose between the Communications, Information, and Media track or the International Communications, Community Relations track. Students that select Communications, Information, and Media will take a full year of journalism. On the International Communication side, students will take a full year of international diplomacy. All juniors will be able to select their choice of either video production or visual design. Seniors in the Academy on the Communications, Information, and Media side will choose between Advanced Video Production, Advanced Design, or Advanced News Media Production. On the International Communication side, students will take Designing Media for a Global World. All seniors will take Senior Capstone. In this project-based course, students will build their portfolio of all the work they completed during their time in the Academy to use on college applications. Students will also work to build their capstone project, which will be in the form of a film, broadcast news story, podcast, graphic design campaign, animation, or a combination of these. Students that are in the Communications Academy at Perth Amboy High School will prepare themselves for potential careers in filmmaking, animation, graphic design, public community relations, journalism, advertising and marketing, and foreign service. And now, let's hear directly from students in the Communications Academy taking these courses as we speak.
Why I chose my track of communications, I'm in the international and global relations aspect of communications. So I've taken international diplomacy, I've taken designing media for a global world, all classes that really have to do with how people interact with each other. And the reason why I chose this specific track rather than the more media-based track of communications is because me personally, like, I want to be a politician and I want to be a lawyer. And a lot of doing those things has to deal with how people interact with each other, how people interact with people across seas, you know, stuff like that. Human interaction is something that I've always loved to learn about. So when communications came to be and they told me that it was going to be a thing, and I saw that international relations was going to be a track within communications, I really said to myself, you know, like, this is something that I'm definitely interested in because it really relates to what I want to do in the future. And because it sparked my interest, that's why I decided to pursue this track.
So I want to pursue graphic design when I go into college, and that's why I've been applying to a lot of art colleges and sending in my portfolio. And it was because of the Communications Academy and the different design courses that I took that allowed me to realize that that is what I want to pursue. For me, like, you don't even have to have any experience digitally, because for me, I was a very traditional artist. Like, I never done any digital art, even touched Photoshop, and it honestly, like, opened up a different world for me, and I really enjoyed it. And even if you don't see yourself going into it as a career, a lot of the skills you pick up, whether it's in film, communications, or graphic design, or the design field, you can use in any field.
In our Communications Academy, we developed the curriculum in conjunction with Dr. Rodney Benson, who is in charge of the communications program at the New York University, or NYU. In the Health Science Academy, we have worked with experts in the fields of sports science and health science to develop not just the curriculum, but to have access to state-of-the-art equipment that you won't find in almost any other facility in the state. We've worked with Dr. Adams of King University and others to find the best equipment for you to use as you develop in the Health Science Academy to become a trainer, a doctor, a nurse, or any of the other great opportunities you may have there.
Hello, welcome to Perth Amboy High School. If you decide to become a part of the Health Sciences Academy, be prepared to be part of something very, very awesome. This is a challenging academy. However, you'll find that the information you learn here will definitely benefit you as you go through your tenure at Perth Amboy High School. In your first year, we kick things off with the Dynamics of Healthcare course. This course offers all of the information a student needs to learn about all of the medical professions, medical ethics, medical law. You're even going to learn how to perform CPR. This is important because in the junior year, students get to choose between two different tracks. The Medical Sciences track allows students to take courses in Anatomy Physiology 1 in their first semester and Anatomy Physiology 2 or Public Health in the second semester. These courses prepare our students to enter the more traditional medical fields such as physicians, physician assistants, nurses, EMTs, etc. The second track is the Sports Medicine track. Here students will be taking year-long courses in Intro to Sports Medicine 1 as well as Functional Anatomy. These courses will prepare our students to enter the fields of athletic trainers, doctor of physical therapy, occupational therapists, etc. Lastly, in the third year in our academy, students will receive a certification in either of the two tracks. In the Medical Sciences track, students will receive a certification as an EMR or Emergency Medical Responder. At the age of 16 years old, a student with this certification can actually work as part of a rescue squad. We finalized the year with students taking medical terminology, where they encounter many of the terms that they will see as they go through their post-secondary education, regardless of which medical field they may choose. In the Sports Medicine track, students will receive a cert as a certified personal trainer. This requires a student to complete the coursework and become certified and be 18 years old upon graduating high school. Along with this certification course, students will take a course in Sports Medicine 2, where they'll get a deeper understanding of injury prevention and how to actually treat athletic injuries. As you sit and make a decision with your counselor, your parents, your family members, we hope that you'll really give this academy a try if this is what you'd like to do in your future.
So I want to be a forensic examiner, And forensics examination has to do with health science. You have to know the anatomy of a body. You have to know medical terms, medical terminology. Everything goes right back. It loops around. You need everything that this program is giving you and more. And it just made sense to me from a career standpoint. And I'm a career-driven person. I want to set my goals. I set my goals and I want to achieve them. And this was definitely a means to get to where I want to be.
There were these two seniors that I saw when I went on the tour, and they were dissecting a goat's brain, and they were showing us the different parts. They were showing us the anatomy of the brain and they were explaining to us what the certain functions of the brain were, like which parts were which and what they were meant for. And they had different models such as these, where they show you the different parts. Like this is showing you the different parts of the heart. But they had models like these. They had hospital beds, they had the mannequins, the scrubs, and it was just very exciting for me.
It is important to note, however, that once you choose either the traditional comprehensive high school program, the Communications Academy, or the Health Science Academy, you remain on that track between sophomore year all the way through senior year. You cannot leave the academy or the comprehensive high school, nor can you go and apply to get in late. The reason is because all of those programs have a building block upon each other. Sophomore year, you take certain classes which then get built upon in junior and senior year. So it's important that you take time to truly think about what kind of program you want in the high school. As I said before, if you're in the academies, that does not mean you still don't have access to all the other classes such as AP classes and elective classes. However, all of this depends on your track for graduation. It's vitally important that you do well in your classes, not just freshman year, but sophomore year through senior year, so you can stay on track for graduation and have the most amount of options open to you as you begin your career here in Perth Amboy High School. This is your last stop before you launch into your future, where your voices will be heard. And we're here to aim to prepare you for the next 3 years to go out into the world and be a great Perth Amboy Panther.